You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northwestern's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Throwing right. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. From the one, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. Well, jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He's back to throw on second down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Newton. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear, moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Randall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Baird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to...
Touchdown, Kansas State! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
A about to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back goes in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up to touchdown.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns.
And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 13. Set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Power football with the run. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah. Into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Santiago. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. At the 30, the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. On first down, here comes this offense. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kentucky may not be leaving town. Victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. He's got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Pulls it in. It's Santiago. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Finds his man. It's Santiago. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He wants to throw. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Running with power. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now in the same page.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. The inside handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Northwestern right back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Makes his connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Northwestern in business in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
on to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Trying to get to it. Catch in the middle, it's Dalton. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now on the option. Now the toss. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. At the 35, he's open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. They'll throw it on first down. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He'll throw it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They block it. He's got it, and he can go with it. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
I don't care about plays. I don't care about yards. All I care about, did they get points? Could I bow my neck up when it mattered most? And how about the defense forcing the turnover? It doesn't matter that they gave up yards. Doesn't matter that they ran a bunch of plays. All that matters is they bowed up, found a way to turn the football over, and get it back to their offense.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Santiago. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really four-down territory now. Finds his man and they convert. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking for a gap. It's quick. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The snap sets up the throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Northwestern, 33.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
On second down, he'll fire. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Okay.
New set of downs after that completion.
Green 25.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Second down.
The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Take over.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Dickey. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Tackle is made after the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Rides to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
.91 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
It's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. He makes the connection. Jumped on top of the pile. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And back to the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
Going up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually, just